What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Lazy Player's Guide to 99 Construction. This is the second video in my Lazy Player's Guide series. So a couple things before we get started. On both sides of the screen, you can see a couple new t-shirt designs that have been added to my Teespring shop. So if you're interested, you can check those out in the description below. Additionally, I want to let you guys know that I'm putting together an awesome loot tab video. So if you have a great loot tab, send it to me for your chance to be featured in a video. And last thing, my clan chat and my Discord information are always in the description below. So if you want to pop in, say hi. If you have questions, if you're looking for teams to boss with, come in, ask around. I'm sure you'll find somebody. But with that, let's go ahead and get into the Lazy Player's Guide to 99 Construction. Alright everybody, so the first thing that I'm going to go over in this guide is to show you how to be even lazier than just using the number keys on your keyboard or actually clicking the options that you're going to need to click. And this is going to be with a mouse with programmable side buttons. Now I want to let you guys know this is not against the rules. You're literally just reprogramming a button to do a different action. As long as you are using something for one action, it is not against the rules. It's not considered macroing. So if you want to do this, don't be afraid. You will not get banned for it. Up on the screen now, you can see a picture of the mouse that I currently have. It is a Logitech G900, but you don't need a G900. I know some people don't want to spend that kind of money on computer peripherals, so any mouse with programmable side buttons will work for what I'm going to show you. Now, as far as programming the buttons go, when you remove something from your house, it's always going to ask you, do you really want to remove this? You're going to have an option for yes and no. If you program one of these side buttons for the number 1, every time you're asked that, all you have to do is hit that button and you'll remove it. Now, depending on what you're working on or what you're building in your house with the building menu, you will program another button for that number. So let's say you are making mahogany tables in your kitchen or dining room, whatever. So every time that dialog box comes up and you're going to hit the number 6, this will make a table for you. So you're going to be doing 1 to remove and 6 to make the table. And you can program that button for anything that you're currently making, whether it be oak larders, dungeon doors, chairs, whatever you want. It just makes it a lot easier. You actually never have to take your hand off of the mouse while doing construction. The second thing that I want to go over here is that you have the ability to hire a servant while you're doing construction, and this servant will bring you items back from the bank for you without you ever having to leave your house or having to leave building mode. Now there are several different servants, and most pre-level 40 servants won't really do much good for you. You can hire a butler at level 40 who will bring you a maximum of 20 items for a cost of 5,000 GP every 8 trips. In order to have a servant, you'll actually have to have 2 bedrooms in your house, one for you and one for your servant. And it is also worth mentioning that servants will only accept money directly from your inventory or out of a servant's money bag. Now you can build this servant's money bag in the servant's bedroom at level 58 construction. So I actually suggest that you just keep coins in your inventory until level 58, because level 58 will get there a lot quicker than you think it will. And this will eliminate the stack of coins in your inventory post level 58. Now, as for the Demon Butler can bring you 26 items at a cost of 10,000 GP per 8 trips. It is expensive, I know, but it is well worth it. So if you want to train construction, I definitely suggest you save up some extra cash to pay your servant. So real quick, just because I got done talking about servants, if you come to Artie and run just north of the teleport spot, this is where the servants kind of guild is, and you can run in here. And for this, I'm going to be doing the oak dungeon door, so I'm going to talk to the butler and tell him that I want to hire him, and then he will head over to my house. So then when I go to my house, I can go into my housing options and call servant, and there he is right there. And the third and final thing that I will go over here is going to be the construction XP rewards from quests. These are the quests that only include straightforward construction XP, not from XP Lamp. So the quests you have, there are 8 of them. The Eyes of Glufrey for 250 XP, Tower of Life 1000, Cold War 1500, Darkness of Hollowvale 2000, The Great Brain Robbery, Making Friends with My Arm, also 2000 XP, The Fremennik Isles 5000 XP, and Song of the Elves, the new Grandmaster quest, 20,000 XP for a total of 33,750 total quest XP. Not really much construction XP to go around as far as quests go, so I wouldn't really worry about it if you're actually training construction. just get these done whenever you have the chance. All right, so let's go ahead and actually get into the guide now. Construction is a very expensive skill, like I just said. Realistically, you're only going to need 3 or 4 rooms to actually get to 99 construction, and this is not including the bedroom. For one method, you'll need a parlor, a kitchen, and a dining room, or for the other method, you'll need a parlor, a kitchen, a dining room, and a dungeon. Either will work, and one way is quite a bit more expensive than the other, but it's really all about how fast you want to get there and how much do you want to spend. Now, as for the construction skill, you will have to buy yourself a house, and the houses are located in different locations. You can get houses in Taverley, Polnivniec, Hosidius, Relica, Primhaven, Yenil, and Prifdinis. Now, it depends where you want your house and what you're doing, what you might be using for your house, but you can be the judge of that and make the decision where you want to place your house. So let's go ahead and get into the actual guide. We're going to go ahead and cover the cheaper method first. If you're not looking for the cheaper method, you can check the description down below and find timestamps to other parts of the video or what you might be looking for. So here we go. Level 1 through 19 of the cheaper method, you are going to want to have a parlor in your house, and the structure that you will be building here is crude wooden chairs. The items that you will need for this are a hammer, iron nails, and normal planks. You will need 400 iron nails, and you will need 138 planks. This will allow you to make 69 chairs for a total XP of 3,973. The time that it will take you to do this is going to be about 30 minutes, and it's going to cost you between 50,000 and 60,000 GP. Now, that's not too bad. Now, it says about 30 minutes, but if I had to take a guess, it would more or less take you between 40 and 45 minutes if you're not paying full attention. If you're tick perfect, it will take you a little bit less than 30 minutes. But again, we're trying to be lazy, so tick perfect, we're not worried about that. As for the next step in our 99 construction journey, you'll now be level 19 and be doing this all the way to level 33, and once again be using the parlor. The items you will need for this are a hammer, a saw, and oak planks, and you'll be building oak chairs for this. But unlike the crude wooden chairs, you won't need nails. These chairs do have a constant build time, so there's no need to worry about bending the nails like on the crude wooden chairs. For this, you will need 238 oak planks, and that will allow you to build 119 chairs for a total XP of 14,245. As for time, it'll take you somewhere between an hour and a half, and cost you between 95,000 and 105,000 GP. The next step is going to be getting level 33 all the way to level 74, and for this you will need a kitchen. As for the items needed, a hammer, a saw, and oak planks, and you will be building oak larders. As for the planks needed, you will need 17,968. This will allow you to build 2,246 oak larders for a total XP of 1,078,031. As for the time it's going to take you to do this, it's going to be about 5 to 7 hours if you're doing very well, but realistically, you can expect somewhere between 6 and 8 hours. And as for the cost, it'll be 7.4 to 7.6 mil based on the prices at the time of the oak planks. Now, since you'll be doing this all the way to level 74, I'm going to recommend that you actually wait until level 50 to hire a servant, and at this point you can get the Demon Butler, who has a opportunity to bring you a maximum of 26 items, but for the larders, you'll only be able to make 3 in inventory, which is 24 oak planks, so he can bring you those as you need it after you hit level 50. And now we come to the very long haul from level 74 to level 99, and for this you will need a dungeon. As for the items needed, you will need a hammer, a saw, and oak planks, and you'll be making oak dungeon doors. Now, I want to note here that this is over 90% of the experience needed from level 1 to level 99. As for the dungeon doors, you will need 198,970 oak planks, and that will allow you to make 19,897 oak dungeon doors for a total XP of 11,938,153. As for the time, it's going to take you somewhere between 26 and 40 hours depending on how lazy or how efficient you are, and it will cost you between 80 and 85.5 million GP. As for the type of servant required for this, I'm going to recommend that you fire your daemon butler and get a regular butler for this. Having a regular butler is a lot more relaxing because he takes 10 seconds to go get your planks and bring them back. As for the daemon butler, it can be done, but this is an incredibly efficient and very time sensitive method. So me personally, if I were doing this, I would definitely use the regular servant butler guy just because I want to be a little bit more relaxed while I'm doing this. So as for a quick recap of the less expensive method that I'm explaining, from level 1 to 19, you will be using a parlor and building crude wooden chairs. This will take you between 30 and 45 minutes and cost between 50 and 60,000 GP. From level 19 to level 33, you will still be using the parlor, but this time you will be building oak chairs, and this will take you somewhere between an hour and a half and cost somewhere between 95,000 and 105,000 GP. From level 33 to level 74, you'll be in the kitchen building oak larders. This will take you somewhere between 5 to 7 or 6 to 8 hours if you're not being as efficient, and cost you between 7.4 million and 7.6 million GP. And for the long haul, from level 74 to 99, you'll be in the dungeon building oak dungeon doors. This will take you between 26 and 40 hours and cost somewhere between 80 and 85.5 million GP. And as for a hole for this method, you're going to be spending 35 to 55 hours in time and 87.5 to 93 million GP from level 1 to level 99 construction. Now, aside from the cost, that is really good time-wise for a 99. Compared to agility or rune crafting, fishing, mining, this is an incredibly quick 99. It's just expensive. So now we can move on to the more expensive method. If you skip to this part of the video, don't worry, I'm going to go over everything again. If you didn't skip and you've been watching the whole video, you might want to skip ahead to where we go from level 33 to level 52, so you don't have to listen to it again. But here we go. From level 1 to level 19, you're going to be in the parlor building crude wooden chairs. You will need a hammer, iron nails, a saw, and normal planks. You will need 138 planks, 400 iron nails, and this will allow you to make 69 crude wooden chairs for a total XP of 3,973. As for time, it will take you somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes and cost you between 50 and 60,000 GP. From level 19 to level 33, we will still be in the parlor, but this time we will be building oak chairs. And like I said earlier, oak chairs are nice because unlike the crude wooden chairs, you won't need nails. They have a constant build time, so there's no worry about bending nails like on the crude wooden chairs. For this, you will need 238 oak planks. It will allow you to build 119 oak chairs for a total XP of 14,245. As for time, it will take you somewhere between an hour and a half and cost you between 95,000 and 105,000 GP. From level 33 to level 52, we will be building oak larders in the kitchen. Items needed for this will be a hammer, a saw, and oak planks. You'll need 1,760 oak planks to build 220 larders for a total XP of 105,386. As for the time it's going to take you to do this, it's going to be between 1 and 2 hours and cost you between 730,000 and 770,000 GP. Now, as for the servant, I suggest waiting until level 50 so you can hire the demon servant, because the demon servant can bring you 26 items. You can only make 3 larders per inventory, which is 24 planks. So the regular servant won't really work for this unless you want to be really lazy and wait for him to come back after you've built 2 larders. And for an even longer haul than the previous method, from level 52 to level 99, you will be making mahogany tables in the dining room. The items that you need for this are going to be a hammer, a saw, and mahogany planks. As for the planks needed, you will need 92,214. This will allow you to make 15,369 tables for a total XP of 12,910,771 XP, which is around 98% of the XP from level 1 to level 99. As for time, it will take you 18 to 22 hours if you're being completely efficient, but you can probably expect to spend 20 to 25 hours doing this if you're like me and you like to do other things like watch Netflix or Hulu or something else while you're doing this. As for the total cost, 201 million to 205 million to get from 52 to 99. And as for a quick recap of the more expensive method, from level 1 to 19, we will be in the parlor building crude wooden chairs. This will take you between 30 and 45 minutes and cost somewhere between 50 and 60,000 GP. As for level 19 to level 33, we will still be in the parlor, this time making oak chairs, which will take you somewhere between an hour and a half and cost between 95,000 and 105,000 GP. From level 33 to level 52, we will be making oak larders in the kitchen. This will take you between 1 to 2 hours and cost 730,000 to 770,000 GP. And from level 52 to level 99, we'll be making mahogany tables in the dining room. This will take you somewhere between 20 to 25 hours, cost you 201 to 205 million GP. And as a whole, from level 1 to 99, you will be spending 22.5 to 29 hours of your time and 202 million to 206 million GP of your hard-earned money. Now, as a side note, I know there are other methods to getting XP and doing this in a different manner, and that would be building the mythical cape racks. You can do this all the way to level 99, and it's somewhat cheaper, but this requires you to have Dragon Slayer 2 done, and this is the lazy player's guide, so I didn't want to include that because you have to do a lot of questing, a lot of skilling to get there. And you can also build the teak garden benches, and this is faster than the oak larders to 99, but not quite as fast as the dungeon doors, but it can still be done, and this will also cost a decent amount less than the more expensive method. But all in all, it's really how you want to do it, and the methods that I expressed to you are the ones that I was the most comfortable doing, and I felt like that I could relax the most, so I wanted to convey that information to you guys just in case you like playing the game like I do. Alright everybody, that is going to do it. Thank you for checking out the Lazy Player's Guide to 99 Construction. I hope this video has been enlightening for you. I know that the methods were expensive. Even the cheapest method is still incredibly expensive. Construction is just an expensive skill as a whole, but no matter which way you choose to do it, there's not really any way around being inefficient or efficient with this skill, so I tried to put together the best guide that I could. So if you like this video, you can leave a like down below the video. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can check it out down there in the bottom right corner. Click that, you'll be subbed to me, and make sure you turn on that little bell icon. It'll let you know whenever I post new content. So with that, guys, I will see y'all on the next Lazy Player's Guide to 99 something. Take it easy, everybody.